Las Vegas Aces news. What happened to Aya Wilson and why didn't she play versus Washington Mystics? When All-Star captain Caitlin Clark selected the three-time MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, everyone knew that Aya Wilson's physicality and presence would perfectly balance the team's backcourt strengths. With elite size, scoring, rebounding, and rim protection, it's safe to say Team CC landed a win-win deal. And honestly, we saw it coming. It's because the Indiana Fever's superstar has previously praised Wilson's energy and tenacity, recognizing her multifaceted impact on both ends of the court. But now, with just 8 days to go until the big event, this isn't the news Aya Wilson would have hoped for. Why would it be? She's already sidelined and unable to play for the Aces. So, is there a reason to worry? Ever since the Aces game against the Liberty, it's been anything but calm for Wilson and company as their superstar went down with an injury. But the panic eased a bit when head coach Becky Hammon confirmed that the three-time MVP had suffered a wrist sprain and that nothing's broken. And what's even more encouraging is that the Aces star was spotted getting shots up during the open period of shoot-around, according to Washington Post reporter Kareem Copeland. So yes, there's hope, especially as Hammon herself put it best, let's just let it heal correctly the first time, so we're not dealing with it all year. Sometimes as a coach, you just have to make the bigger judgment call. But still, there's no official timeline for her return. And it all adds up if you saw what happened during that second quarter drive against the Liberty, when Wilson took a hard fall after being fouled by Leonie Fibic. Remember her trying to brace herself? But yes, she couldn't land cleanly and came down awkwardly on her right wrist, immediately clutching it in pain. And that was when her teammates quickly formed a protective shield around her as she stayed down on the court, visibly shaken. But despite the pain, she briefly stayed in the game, refusing to let her team burn a timeout to sub her out. Well, that's the kind of competitor she is, still sinking both free throws and grabbing a rebound before Hammon finally subbed her out before halftime. But then came the heartbreak as later, the Aces officially ruled Wilson out with a wrist injury. And as she returned to the bench wearing a brace, spectators had serious concerns about her availability for the upcoming All-Star game. Then, the team also confirmed she would miss Thursday's matchup against the Washington Mystics, though she remains listed as day-to-day. Wilson, however, reassured fans on social media, confirming she underwent an MRI and thanked everyone for their support. Welp. Nothing wakes you up like the sound of an MRI machine, lol. But just want to say thank you all for the prayers. NYL, thank you so much for the quick help and privacy. I truly appreciate it, Wilson wrote. To my squad, thank you for preventing my crash out, lol. God has a plan that I'll never question. We're gonna be alright. Though the results of the MRI haven't been publicly released, it was a lighthearted attempt to ease the tension. But make no mistake, her absence is a major blow. Especially since Aya leads the Aces in nearly every key statistical category. 20.7 points, 8.7 rebounds, 1.7 steals, and 2.4 blocks per game. And not just that, she's also second in the entire WNBA in both points and rebounds among players who've played at least 10 games. Still, Thursday's absence will mark her fourth missed game this season, as she's previously missed 3 games while in concussion protocol after taking a hit to the head from LA Sparks star De'Arica Hamby on June 11th. And yes, the Aces felt her absence, going 2-1 without her. But the priority remains clear, getting their star player fully healed. Because if there's one thing certain right now, it's getting her healed. Team CC needs Aya Wilson more than ever. No doubt, it's a crucial time for Team Clark and Aya Wilson, with the All-Star game just 8 days away. And it's not just the 7th-time All-Star who's dealing with an injury, as even Sada Sabaly has joined the list. For those unaware, Mercury star is currently sidelined with a right ankle injury and has been spotted wearing a walking boot. And while her status is listed as day-to-day, she's already missed at least 2 games for the Mercury, including Monday's matchup against Dallas. Though HC Nate Tibbetts had confirmed that her ankle is being managed carefully, emphasizing she'll return once she's fully healthy. And yes, it's not just Sabaly, as Wilson herself doesn't want to sit out either. As her head coach already mentioned, she absolutely does not want to sit out or go out of a game. But hey, who are we to argue, right? Ultimately, it all depends on the grade of the sprain. Typically, a grade 1 sprain can sideline a player for 1 to 3 weeks, so anything bay.